This is Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. We are back with Colleen Janssen. She is with the Rancho Simi Recreation and Park District. And I did not know that in Simi Valley there is an equestrian center. It's called the Arroyo Simi Equestrian Center. Tell us about it.
Yes, it's right about in the center of town, and it's our long-time one. We actually have one more small one that's in the other end of town, but this is our main one that most people know about. We have people can rent it for equestrian events. Some of the local equestrian groups will come, and clubs and things like that will have competitions. It has two arenas. One of them is the competition arena, and it has a judging stand, and it's a really large arena. The other one is the warm-up practice one where people can prep before, if they're getting warmed up before the competition.
Now, for this center, it's not as if you can come and rent a horse, as an example.
No.
You bring your horse with you, and so it begs the question, is there enough parking if you are bringing your horse with you?
Oh, sure. In fact, when we have events, we have this huge parking lot that's set up for people that have the big trucks with the big horse trailers that sometimes they're bringing multiple horses. So we have a nice big parking lot.
And you have so much land in this area that you can have a picnic.
Yes, we have a little grass area where people can sit and have a picnic when they're there. What's great about this is people can come down anytime there's not an event going on. So that's typically during the week.
Sure.
Bring their horse, ride, practice, you know, do the things that they might not be able to do on whatever property they live on.
Is the center appropriate for all levels of rider, children, adults, beginners, advanced?
Sure.
And so it really is.
You have a horse, you can come down.
What about the projects that are offered to those that may want to volunteer?
We have a couple of different types of groups that come in to help us. We've had scout groups come in, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, you know, Brownies, Cub Scouts come in and do projects. We also have a regular group of volunteers that comes in. They have disabilities, and they were looking for a project they could take on. So once a week they come to the center and they help us with some of the planting and weeding and raking and sweeping. And so it's really kind of nice. It's a nice partnership with ARC of Ventura County.
And what's also nice is that the site is at some level multi-purpose because it has been used in cases of emergency.
Yes, we did have a couple of times where there were fires a few years ago and people had to evacuate their horses and had nowhere to take them. So we opened our equestrian center, let them bring their horses down, put them into the corrals, the arenas that were down there, and so they had a safe place to keep their horses. Most of the people stayed there with their horses, living in their cars for a few days.
Sure.
But it was nice that they had some place to go and feel that their horses would be safe.
How is it that Simi Valley can have such a large center? I mean, Simi Valley, you know, yes, it's, you know, semi-rural, I guess you could say, but it's a pretty built-out area.
Yeah, well, this isn't a giant property.
Well, but still.
But it's big enough for that, and it's located right next to a park, Vista del Arroyo Park. So it's really nice that people can be over there with the horses in one area and then in the park playing on the play equipment. And
do you know if they offer classes at this center?
No, that is not a program that we offer.
Do they board at the, do the horses live there?
No, it's really meant for just a use for people who have horses that want a place that they can ride them.
So how do we make a reservation, or do we need to can we show up with our horse? Do you know how it works?
What I would suggest is if you're going to have an event, obviously you need to get a permit from us, and you call our main office at 805-584-4400. If you just want to go down and ride, you might call first just to make sure there isn't an event going on down there, but most of the time you can just pop in and use it. But I would recommend calling just to make sure.
And the cost? Pretty fair?
I don't know the exact cost, but obviously yes. We're a public agency. We try to keep everything reasonably priced so that everybody's able to enjoy what we have to offer.
Her name is Colleen Janssen. She is with the Rancho Simi Recreation and Park District. Be sure to visit the Arroyo Simi Equestrian Center. I'm Brad Pomerance. Thanks for watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.